This European Cricket Network event is proudly brought to you by HCL Software and Paramatch.
Comes in. Oh, it's a beauty. Well, is he gone? I think he's gone. He's walking, and that's gone. Well, that's a fantastic ball. Came in a lot. Looks like he got an inside edge, and that's a golden duck. Let's have a look. And came in. Oh, it was a big inside edge. And what a catch. Well, really nice catch there by the keeper, who throws it to nowhere. Let's have a look. Can't get an angle there, but what a catch there. Big inside edge. And that's the head of Matty Ainsworth. Not the start that the Kangaroos would have liked.
This is hit up in the air. Going, and gone. Maximo! And now this is a pretty good shot as well. Up and over the top. That's going to be one bounce for. The Kangaroos are back in business thanks to Robbie Ainsworth. So, yeah, sometimes that happens, and Matty Ainsworth will get plenty more opportunities in this series, I'm sure. But it was a great catch by Izarula behind the stumps. And if you remember that they had some issues with that position earlier. They had Umar Jamil in that spot, but with him out of the side, Izarula, I suppose it limits his ability to bowl the left arm spin that he did earlier, but I suppose he didn't have the best time of it. Game between Raw Strikers and Gozalmi. Free hit here. Does get a fair piece of it. And this will kind of hold up slightly, but skips on and gets to the boundary. Nice shot by Morosi, who gets his first boundary. Ooh. That's a great shot. I mean, he's setting up for that, isn't he? So you don't want to bowl it there. Shakir's gone supersonic in one of the longer and larger overs you'll ever see. And the score 34 for 1 after 2. Kangaroos hopping back into contention.
Look at him line it up. He's lined it up and then boom.
Syed comes back in, but he's going to disappear. Well, he held things tight early, but Ainsworth flexing his muscles goes Maximo, 6 carreras.
Talking about Gozo, was it the same team that held, like they started off and no one had played hardball cricket before?
Bowled out for 6 in their first day of ECN cricket.
In Malaysia, this is a full toss, and this is hit high in the air, and this is going to be 6.
Like some Danube derbies.
Oh, yeah.
In Europe. Anyway, this is just nicely worked away. Got to say, I'm really impressed with Robbie Ainsworth here. The way he's been able to stand up and turn things around, because it wasn't looking too good early.
The Shakir again. I like the Ainsworth. Oh, it says over the top, and it'll be 4 again. It was on to 49, Ainsworth.
A couple to come here in the 5th. That's a good shot as well. That is going, and out of here. Maximo, and that's 50 for Robbie Ainsworth in his first ECN appearance. Brings up his half century off just 20 balls. It's been a little bit of an exhibition from Robbie. His 5th 6 brings up the half ton. He's enjoying it as well. Why not?
Why not indeed? That's a lovely shot. That one over the production van. So this is hit straight. This is going towards it. Production. Gone. That's number 3.
That's knock time. That was pretty close to the windows. Luckily, it bounced first. Don't think the window would have stopped it though. Maximo time, and it's the end of the 5th over. Comes in again. A little bit more length on this, going to disappear. Huge edge flying away. And that's going to be 4 runs, the first. Throws the hands at this, that's going to be 4. Well, you only allowed the 2 outfielders earlier. They've got deep cover. They got the 3rd that went back in Cyprus this year. All right, fraction short. This one's hit over the top. That's going to be 4 runs.
Well, don't know
Could
if
be a
it's
risky
wise.
strategy. Well, this one's hit down the ground. Doesn't matter if there's an outfielder or not. That one's out of here. Maximo. This has turned into a really good contest, I think. Not that it wasn't already, but yeah, you know you're going to see some action. Obviously, matches 4 and 5, they're going to get pushed back a little bit. But like I said, there's a limit to how far we could push them back.
Well, it's a bit strange. That's a better ball, but that's up in the air. That's coming towards us.
Well, it might just make it. It does. Maximo. So I think even with a long off there, he's probably not stopping that. I like the third being back because it's a catching position.
Yeah.
So a lot of these hit straight, they're not going to be stopped one way or the other. That's going to be 6 more in the slot, and Maximo jungle bound as this over goes magical in the second.
Slow ball.
I like he's trying something, but it's going to cost him 4 more. It's well picked and well put away. Safi is on fire right now on a hot day in Hungary. He moves up to 32 off just 8 balls faced. Anyway, let's see if he can make a difference. He goes short and pays the price. It's pulled away, maybe not quite out of the screws. But that's going to be 4 runs. That's when you don't quite get that Yorker in the slot, and that disappears. Maximo. Sace Mas. So Robbie getting a bit of his own medicine this time. Tell me now, have brought up the 50 and the 50 partnership in just 2.5 overs, and they are on the pace. Belts this one, chance, and it's dropped and it's gone for 6. Oh, it's a huge moment in the game, isn't it? You can't underestimate it. Matty Ainsworth, he's had a bit of a first game to forget. Did really well to make the ground to his left, but just burst through the fingertips, and that's going to be 6 runs to the total with his power setup. Slow ball, smashed out of the ground. Maximo, this game's had so many twists and turns. That Grizzly's gone for a very long time. It's gone for a very long walk. 6 more. Does Almi creep closer? That one's a slow ball. That one's whipped away. Maximo. Shafi's been lighting it up in this innings. He swings Zalmi into the 70s.
Aim for that boundary. Gets it. Oh, it's gone. Well, that's gone. Tarzan's back there. He's watching it. Now he's got his hands on his hips. And I think he's moved. No, he's not even looking towards getting that.
It's a bit short. Going. Well, there's one of them from Zishan. Maximo takes them to 5 to win within 1 shot of a victory. That'll be a memorable one for Zalmi as well if they can bring it up there first on ECN.
Yeah, absolutely. As I said, they're an offshoot in a way of the Tigers, with these two playing for the Tigers for many years during this tournament. And this one's cut and it's got through the field, 4 runs.
That's going to tie the scores. Just haven't been able to get that breakthrough. Any score wins it now for Budapest Zalmi. And that'll do it. They'll do it with 6. And so Zishan finally gets his moment, and Zalmi are going to pick up their first win on ECN. Great moment for them. Kangaroos, I know they'll be disappointed, but there's a lot to take away from that performance.
Absolutely.
And not the only team that haven't been able to restrict some of these top banners in the country. And ultimately, they go down 3 points to Zalmi in their first win on ECN. Kangaroos with the 1.